A young man, just 21 years old, built his own house. From scratch. Without bank help. Without years of accumulated debt. Without intermediaries sucking profit at every stage. He looked at a piece of land covered in dense brush in the middle of the forest, an area that most people would see as useless, impenetrable, and he saw great potential. He saw his freedom. He prepared the land with his own hands. He removed the dense vegetation, and for an entire year he dedicated himself to building the house, only in his free time. It took tremendous effort and discipline to reach the result you will see. Follow this intense and inspiring construction journey, where we'll show you every detail of the techniques and secrets used by professional builders. Before we continue, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and also comment from which city you're watching. While Bjorn Brenton built his freedom with his own hands, the economic reality for millions of people is heading in a completely opposite direction. Interest rates keep getting higher. Real estate prices have skyrocketed. Salaries? Well, they're falling behind, way behind. According to recent data, almost half of all renters pay more than 30% of their income just for housing costs. 30% of everything you earn just in rent or mortgage. Meanwhile, salaries remain stagnant, especially for young professionals. The lack of affordable housing reached a record high in 2024. Cities are filled with homeless people. Bjorn, a young builder, looked at this situation and made a radical choice. While most people his age are trapped in rental debt, in jobs that don't pay enough, this young man made a decision that most don't even consider. He decided to build his own house with his own hands. Just him with his determination and his knowledge.
For many years, he had dreamed of building his own house, but he was tired of just dreaming. He resolved to make it reality before it was too late. Because here's the truth that no one wants to say out loud. The more you delay, the more expensive it gets. He prepared the land. He removed all the dense vegetation and transformed a wild space into a location ready for construction. Then the real journey began. Each piece of wood was carefully cut and leveled. The quality of the foundation determines everything. A weak structure creates problems that last decades. Solid work from the start saves time, money, and eliminates future problems. Quality materials will help ensure the quality and durability of the property. For example, a poorly made roof is not just aesthetically unpleasant, it's a financial disaster waiting to happen. Leaks lead to structural damage. Structural damage leads to high repair costs. All of this can be avoided with the correct technique and proper material selection. If you have an interest in building and are looking for alternatives to save on your construction, here are real tips for you to cut costs on your construction without compromising quality and safety. Whenever possible, use local pine wood, purchased from small mills or collected from fallen trees in permitted areas. This wood is cheap, renewable, and avoids the cost of imported woods. Mix cement and sand on site. Buying individual bags at construction stores, it's much cheaper than ready-mix concrete delivered by truck. For insulation, choose recycled sheep wool from nearby farms or compacted straw. It costs half the price of synthetic foams and still keeps the house cool in summer and warm in winter. Buy everything in bulk or at end-of-stock sales. Use discount coupons whenever possible. Tools? Pick up used ones at garage sales or classified websites. You'll be surprised at how many tools you can buy for just $500. Nails and screws come in large buckets, not in little store packets. Recycled cedar shingles from demolitions cost a third of the price of new ones. Treat them with natural linseed oil, cheap and ecological, instead of expensive chemical varnishes. Choose to buy materials during times of low demand, such as winter, when stores have clearance sales. Some people trade work for discounts. Help a local blacksmith in exchange for free cut beams, for example. Reuse everything you can. Also, keep an eye on the local Facebook marketplace. There are many donations of construction materials there. For energy, you can install secondhand solar panels, purchased at online auctions for $80 each or less, setting up an off-grid system with batteries. No electricity bill. Water coming from a manual well, you won't have municipal fees. Sewage? Biodigester septic tank made with 200-liter drums, a total cost of $150 versus $10,000 for the conventional system. Use creativity, but with common sense. This video proves that any ordinary person, man or woman, with determination and discipline, realizes the dream of having their own home. Anyone saves a lot of money and builds with quality, using the right materials and smart strategies. Today, Bjorn lives in the finished house, a 50-square-meter cabin in a clearing in the forest. Everything built with low-cost materials and extremely high quality and durability thanks to the economy strategy he used. He grows vegetables in raised beds made of recycled bricks, raises chickens in wooden pens, fishes in the nearby stream. While America faces a harsh reality with 600,000 homeless people, rents rising 10% per year, interest rates of 7% or more, Bjorn lives free from the system. His house withstands storms, maintains comfortable temperature, and will last for generations. If you have an interest and feel lost about where to start with $100 in materials. Learn one technique per week with construction tutorials on YouTube. Be smart and follow a strategy. Plan small, expand later. Ordinary people are following these tips and succeeding. A couple in Oregon reported using old tires filled with earth as foundation, saving on concrete. A single mother in Montana built with straw bales covered in clay, total cost of $12,000. A group of friends shares a piece of land. Each one builds a cabin, sharing tools. It's very gratifying and pleasurable to be able to sit on the wooden porch in the middle of nature, sipping a cup of herbal tea grown in the yard, watching the sunset filtered through the trees. Your house is not luxurious, but what matters is the freedom it provides. It proves that the housing crisis doesn't trap those who want to act. With local wood, reused materials, smart purchases, and your own work, anyone builds shelter and future. More tips that Bjorn shares. Never pay for shipping. Get materials yourself. Collect coupons from construction stores. Sell what you don't use to finance what you need. Prioritize durability. Good material avoids expensive repairs later. The forest around flourishes. The house integrates with nature. In times of scarcity, determination and simple choices build more than money. Despite having already built his house, Bjorn won't stop there. This cabin was just the first step of a much larger journey. With hands-on work and the learning he acquired in every detail of construction, he consolidated valuable knowledge about techniques, materials, and planning that will be fundamental to his next projects. Bjorn's true ambition goes beyond the walls of this modest dwelling. He sees in it an opportunity to practice. Each mistake corrected and each success achieved prepares him to build something even bigger and more cozy. His goal is to evolve, refine his skills, and create a home that reflects not only his technical progress, but also his vision and his dreams. This cabin is a strategic starting point. It offers the necessary comfort for him to continue pursuing his goals without hurry, without desperation, but with constant determination. It is his refuge that allows planning and preparation for the bigger challenges that will come. And with this resilient and progressive mindset, Bjorn won't just expand his material achievements, but will also cultivate the confidence and experience that will transform his dreams into reality. This journey inspires because it shows a virtuous path. Look at what they throw away, use what the earth gives, work with your hands, have faith in God. Men, women, young people, elderly, anyone can start today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start as soon as possible and enjoy freedom.